I saw a piece yesterday on Walmart, more specifically their expansion since I believe like 1995. And it is amazing. Scary, scary as hell, but quite frankly, it's amazing. Who's going to own the world one day? The Waltons, for sure. I digress. A long time ago, the argument against Walmart was what about the mom and pop shop? Hmm, that's a good argument. Look at Amazon. Anything you need, you can buy on Amazon. Pretty cheap, unless it's a product they're price gouging, which they do a lot. The higher the demand, the higher the price. Um, but still, you can get your products so much cheaper. You know, why would you go to your local Best Buy and purchase a piece of electronic equipment, a game, a movie, a console, whatever, when you could just order it on Amazon? Let's, Best Buy recorded profits over 2020, and they still closed two of the four major stores in the greater Richmond area this year, at the beginning of this year. They're making money through the pandemic, and they're still closing stores. That's interesting. For a mom and pop shop, we'll say, for the average business owner, how do they compete? It's pretty much impossible. On a large scale, and it would take a lot of backing and support from your local community to be successful in your local community. Why do people go to Walmart? Because things are cheaper at Walmart. Why do people use Amazon? Because it's convenient and most likely pretty cheap. Even trades, even industry now is being dictated by corporation. I'm watching this happen before my eyes, and it is amazing. It is scary as hell, but it is amazing. I don't like it one bit. It is really taking away the individual, what they do. For instance, there's a company here in Virginia, built 300 homes last year, will build more than 500 this year. Every tradesman that works for them, they never go into an office. They can be mailed a check, or they can have direct deposit. They download an app on their phone. They say when they want to work for whatever desired trade they perform in the area they live. The app tells them where to go. They perform their task. They bill the company. Any particular trade, no matter what you do, say me, hardwood floors, you will be paid out once every 30 days. They cut checks once a month. So as long as you bill them correctly, send in your receipts, they pay you. Who has the money to do that? I don't know a contractor out here that can just say, call people and stroke them multiple checks a month on maybe dozens of jobs in a 30-day period. And sure, this doesn't seem unreasonable, and it seems very efficient, very streamlined. My bigger problem here is that you would have to have literally multiple millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars, to run a company in this fashion. And I know you say, well, the tradesman is getting to work at the end of the day. for right now, but it's taking something away from the industry. Much like Walmart has taken something away from the open market, much like Amazon is taking away from the open market. Best Buy recorded profits last year in 2020, and they closed 2 out of 4 stores in the greater Richmond area. What's that about? You're making money and you're still closing stores. I believe corporations, large corporations, um, I'm talking of a certain class of corporation here. Yeah, they're going to streamline things. They're going to make it easier for the average everyday person to purchase a house or to maybe even work on that house. But what does that cost us at the end? The end of the day, what does that cost humanity? What is it going to mean when every person in this country is either working from home on their telephone, in a cubicle, or in a cubicle protected by plexiglass on all sides, in our personal bubbles, literally? We're taking, I see the individual is being eroded away, and with that is going to go away expression, freedom, and art. All these things are going to go away, and it's a real shame. And my view on industries in particular, my awakening to what's going on is really over the last year, but of course what I'm learning is been going on for decades, hundreds of years, since probably the dawn of humanity. Anyway, yeah, the individual. The small business is being eroded, and it will be gone eventually, only left to corporations and large companies with mandates and policies, like, say, MasterCard and Visa, who can just simply say, we won't do business with you because we don't like you. Tell me how that works out for the individual or the business owner that can't do business with MasterCard or Visa or their local bank because they don't like them. Because if you don't work for the corporation, if you're not one of the numbers, well, then you're in the way. Very interesting. The erosion of individual freedoms and small business is a pretty crazy perspective. Dominated and kicked aside underneath the umbrella of Walmart, Apple, Microsoft, whoever. No more individual. No more freedom of expression. It's what it feels like. Yeah, and that's scary as hell. And amazing. As always, thank you for listening. Be good, be safe. Boom.